Man, come here. There we go. Nope. He went head first into that sucker. There we go. Messed the queen up. I'd be game for that. You know, as we go in there, we gotta go, yes, queen, yes. That's gonna get clipped. I'm gonna beat you to it. I'm just gonna do it myself. I am going to embarrass myself with that clip. If they're gonna attack the wall, I'll help them attack the wall. Sometimes you gotta do what you. Oops. Welcome in, YouTubers. Alright, as the title suggests, we are on Tcg Sunday. We are live over on Twitchers and YouTubers today. We're just gonna kind of chill out. I'm pretty tired. Church today, went shooting today. Did take a nap, otherwise we already been on here doing this, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We're doing this new thing called pack or roulette. So I went and bought a bunch of packs yesterday, shuffled them all in within each other, and put them in here. So let me explain how this is going to work. I am going to open 2 of them. I'm opening up one right now and one here in a little bit. I'm not going to make you wait all stream, but here in a little bit. In order for me to open more, and I don't normally do this, but it's so we can buy more packs for the stream. And as we go and make more and more and more and more, my business, of course, on TCG is probably going to fund this more than anything. Oh, 3 stream watch streak over there on the Twitchers from Amber. Welcome. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You're actually streaking. Yeah, that's what it said. But if you sub over on Twitch, open up a pack, and there's a thing, a biddies thing for open a pack. If you hit that, we'll open one of these up. Sundays is the only days that I'm going to actually say they require money. Hi. You've now said hi to me 3 times. Can you not hear me? Because this thing's on. Eventually, probably when we hit level 4, and I can actually sell things at the price I would like to sell them at. We'll do rip and ships, or if you sub or use the biddy thingies, you'll have the choice of the rip and ship, which is I'll open the pack for everybody on here, and then I'll send you the cards. That was my son. Oh, okay. Hi. If you were to pull a rare that I kind of want, we would try to adjust a trade via stream. Otherwise, we wouldn't, and I would just send it to you. You get everything in the pack, and or keep it a mystery, and I'll send it to you. But as of right now, we're not doing that yet. So it's upside down. I get 1. It's so we don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. That's why it's a roulette. What I did yesterday was I went into my local game shop. So even though I do want you guys to come support me on TCG, I would love to keep you guys keeping your LGSs open. So I'm not buying singles from my LGS because I don't think that's right, because I'm selling them as well. I don't think it's right. But buying ETBs, boxes, packs, I think it's okay. That's not where I'm going to get most of my inventory from. That's just for fun for here. Dancing music in my head. I think I know what pack this is just by looking at the back of it. So I had him choose his favorites. He gave me a few Pokemon ones and a few Magic ones. And there's a set in Magic I never opened, which I was right. Spider-Man! That's what we're opening first, is good old Spider-Man in Magic. Alright. So, that's weird. Back here we have an illusion villain. And we come back up here to the front. Got a taxi driver. Subway train. Merciless forces. Maestro Phantasm. Web Up. Pumpkin Bombardment. Vibrant Cityscape. Spider-Man No More. Heroes Hangout. I can't tell if that's a gold. Nope. It's still uncommon. Robotics Mastery. Oh, that's interesting. It's a 1/1 that can't be blocked with double strike. You could make that absolutely nasty. Wraith Vicious Vigilante. For the, man, it's hard to see. That's rare, not mythic. It's perfectly fine. We don't need all the mythics. Of course, we want the mythics. Pack is a little weird though, but for the rare, we got Scarlet Spider Ben Riley. He has web slinging with so you may cast a spell for 1 green, 1 red. If you also return a tapped creature to its controller's hand. Interesting. And then trample, and then also sensational save. If Scarlet Spider was cast using web slinging, he enters with X +1/+1 counters on him, where X is the mana value of the returned creature. That's nasty. That's really nasty. Oh, that'd be a really good commander. For our foil, we got Venom, Evil Unleashed. Surprised that's not a rare, but that's a nice little foil there. And our land is just a dual land. That's the first pack. We got one more we're going to be doing tonight at some point. Not right now, though. Gonna have to stick around and wait for that. Come here. Well, we're probably going to load all of these up. And you're probably going to come with me for that. You're going to see that I have 2 orders. I know I have 2 orders. We're getting there. We'll get them done. Put my magic sleeves on my magic cards. Yes, I have actual magic sleeves. Kind of cool, huh? So we'll get these loaded up at some point. But I wanted to talk a little bit, and then we'll load these up and see how much they're worth. I don't know how much they are at all. I haven't looked into the Spider-Man set at all. I know we got some good. I did actually look at the packs, and if you were here yesterday, you got to see which packs we do actually have. Not bad. We do have a new Lauren pack in there for the Magic people. We do not have any Ascended Heroes. I cannot get Ascended Heroes to save my life. I'm going to have to buy it on TCG Player. I don't have a choice. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of waiting for some of my bigger payments to come through from TCG Player, and then we'll be able to buy some, I think. I'm not really sourcing out inventory yet because I got 20,000 cards coming. I don't really feel like I need to source it out that much. And I still have this entire white box to put in there, so I think we're good still. But how is everybody? How's businesses going if you're running one? How's your stuff? How's your life? How you doing? Business for me this week was fantastic. I'm actually almost out of postage stamps again. And I just bought them. But I do want to show you guys something. It's kind of cool. So I'm sure some of you know that last time we did this, I had an actual like label that I was sticking on as my return address. Well, now I'm using this. So this is from Vistaprint. It's really good. So one of the guys I watched is his name is Pokey Pastor. He uses this thing too. It lowers your cost on shipping by quite a bit. Because this thing lasts for a long time. He's had his for a very long time. I think all I need to do if it runs out is just get a new ink pad on it and it'll be good. Which I think I can get that from Amazon or anywhere. Because you got that. So I think that's all I got to do when this thing runs out. But since I don't care if you guys know my P.O. box, that's what it looks like. So when it's on the envelope, it looks way more professional than a label that you just put on there. So since I'll be using one of these tonight anyways, to give you an idea, put that right about there. I'm trying to get it right with the light. There we go. So I changed my envelopes to the windowed envelope. So when I print out the sheet, I put the name right there where it's going. Looks way better. Then you have this up here and your postage right there, and it looks way better, way more professional. And then of course my cards are inside here. I finally got to do a bubble mailer. I need a laser printer. You don't necessarily like have to have one, but I like making my stuff look really professional, really nice. I want it to stand out, that way people order from me again. And then I also put these on the back. It says, thank you for your order. It goes right here. So you'll close this, obviously, and then you put it right there. That's there for two reasons. One, because it looks good. Thanks to your customers and family members, friends, or whoever's ordering from you, that you appreciate them. And then it also is there to make sure somebody decides they're going to open this thing because they see Razor Edge Gaming and they've seen my streams or whatever else, or they just know that that's probably means something to get those cards out of there, which people are slimy. It's possible. Between this thing staying down and that thing right there, you're going to know if somebody tried to get in. So that is the whole point of that. All right. I think we're going to load these cards up so you guys can kind of see what my brain does. As I was talking to Twitch earlier, I don't know how long we're going to go tonight because I did get on late, for one, and two, I'm only thinking 30 minutes to an hour, but I wanted to check up on anybody. I wanted to see how everybody was doing. If we're hopping and rolling and doing things, I'll go longer. If we're not hopping and rolling and doing things, we'll go the basic time. I know it's kind of bright. I can't really do anything about it on stream. I actually have to lower it on this screen because of how bright it is, so I get it. But that is not what I want you guys looking at. It's all right. You guys saw it. It's fine. I'm having a lot of brain farts tonight. I've been using my brain a lot lately, getting this business up and going and getting to where we are now. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. The fact that I only have 2 orders tonight, I would like to have more, of course, but that's the lowest it's been all week. So, of course, I would like it to be more, but I'm kind of, it's break time, I guess. So what we're doing is we go to Magic, or Inventory Magic, the Spider-Man set. So I don't even know if it's on here. Oh, that's weird. We'll see how it's labeled. Scarlet Roulette. It's not the borderless one. That'd be kind of cool though. So it's under Marvel Spider-Man. Okay. So if you're brand spanking new, you're a level 1 seller, you're getting into this, do this one. Just do the lowest listing. It's going to sell very fast. Me, I have a floor price. that I am doing. So if it's a non-foil, it's 20 cents. I don't give it a rare, mythic, whatever. It's 20 cents. If it is a foil, it's 25 cents. This is because I'm getting everything ready for that level 4 seller. I'm at 42 total sales. I need 50. Once when I hit that 50, all I need is the reviews, and voila, we're level 4. So I'm just getting everything set. Bulk wise, it's going straight to my floor price now because I don't want to go back all the way through all this stuff and fix it later. I just know I won't. Evil Unleashed. Banner. Down here to foil, because this is the foil. Let's see. There we go. So I'm going to be a little bit over market on this because it is a foil. But even though these are going to be extremely slow sales, they do sell. They do, because I've already had some sell. University. Like I've legit already had some of these 20-cent cards that were not 20-cent cards. They were like 1 cent sell in Pokemon. So I haven't had any of them in Magic sale yet, but I'm sure that's going to change eventually. Whoops. I actually like this card. This card seems pretty good. See, look at that. 40 cents. Now, I'm not expecting these to really sell until I can get my shipping to go to 0. It is what it is. Another thing that's going to happen when I hit level 4 is I'll be able to do my own pro seller site. I don't know if I can get that right away, but as soon as I can get it, I'm going to get it. Because it'll be wrapped in with the stream and all that. And it's actually going to be cheaper for you to buy off there than it will be to buy from here. Bulk is bulk. That is what it is. But I'll probably have my more expensive cards over there. I'll have them on here too. First come, first serve. But that'll be my actual store over there. I will not sell. I will sell packs and stuff eventually. But I'm not going to sell them on here. I'll sell them on in the store. Spider-Man no more. Dun, dun, dun. Man, there's no value in this pack at all. 0. You'd be surprised at how much commons and uncommons can be worth. Wow. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Huh. They reprinted it in that, huh? That could be a problem. So like that one, I put it at 20 cents, but it's worth 30. I think if I was level 4, I would sell it for 30 cents, but we're not there, so. I'm looking at that. We got almost the 450. We got one more pack. We'll be fine. I think this, yeah, this is just a token. I have a lot of tokens. I'm probably going to give tokens away for free, honestly. Bombardment. See, 1 cent card. 20 cents, 1. So you get faster at doing this because until you hit level 4, you don't get to use this little pricing thing here, which I've seen my buddy use it. I've seen other streamers use it. It's gonna make this so much easier. But what I find funny is that survey thing that comes up for sellers on here. How does this work? How does that work? How does this work? I don't know. I ain't there yet. No, I'm not setting my prices aside to rip people off, by the way. This is just my floor price because of shipping. You got to think about how much shipping costs and all that. So if somebody were to buy something that causes me to do, I definitely did not spell that right. A tracker. Well, I'm going to send it with the tracker. And the tracker is going to cost me about $5 to $6. Anything over about $20, I send with the tracker. So the cost needs to have a way to cover that. Otherwise, I'm going to be covering it every time I send somebody something out with a tracker. Which after a while, that's going to get expensive. Taxi driver. Oh, I am curious. I'm curious. Illusion. I like how they have it on that side, because that is right. That is meh, 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 meh. I think tokens I'm just going to do for $0.05 on the tokens. For now. They might go up, but I'm not going to go back through and fix all of them. So that is it for that pack. Hopefully the next pack is a little bit more beneficial because, oh, I got another order. Also, if you guys order from me, I want to make this as clear as possible. If you guys decide you want to order from me, 1, thank you. 2, message me, whether it's on Discord or on the message on TCG so I know it's you, because I'll throw something else in. Whether it's one of these or an art card. I got a bunch of art cards back here. and I'll throw something in for you. Or maybe just my John Hancock. I don't know. I don't know. I know what I'm going to give you guys, but I need to know. I need to know. I'm also planning on getting some stickers. So when I know it's you guys that are from my Twitch or my YouTube, or if you're coming in from YouTube and watching this, it's all willy-nilly because you're trying to figure out what to do. Like how do you price? How do you do this? Like, what is this? I'm trying to help. I'm not one of the pros yet. I'm still learning as we go. I've learned I don't like the plain white envelope. I like using the windows. I've learned that the bubble mailer is kind of a pain in the ass to use, and I'd rather use it with the laser printer label than this. You can do it with a normal printer. You can. And if you saw my last video, we did go over what you need to run this, and one of them is you have to have a printer. You don't have a choice. You have to have a printer. You can see it right here. You have to. Otherwise, you are not going to be able to do this because you have to pick out. Oh, the lighting went weird. You have to print out packing slips. You don't have a choice. So that is the only thing that you absolutely have to have. Besides inventory. So we can run through that on the absolutely have to have things. That's what we should probably do that, huh? We can do a quick reminder. What is this? Oh, it's nothing. I just need a second to pull out the bubble mailer, which all I gotta do is spin around and get it. But what I didn't have last week, and most of you that were here would be able to contest this, I didn't have this table. This is new. I'm doing pretty well in sales because I got a table. I got a table. This one's a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, but it's okay. It'll do great for when I'm actually doing like sorting, but I'm thinking I might still go get the smaller one and try that one just for this and for when I'm doing my mailing stuff. And then when I'm doing sorting, I can always set this table up with the small one, and then I can sort everything, and you guys might actually see the whole sorting setup. You know, I thought I moved my hamper where you guys wouldn't see it. Yeah, well, I don't care. Can you see my bunny? You can almost see the bunny. Oh, let's see if I move this. Bunny! Okay. I've had that hamper since I was a kid. It works. Make fun of me. I don't care. Hello! Yeah, because this is already, I can tell you right now, when I start organizing lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of cards, this is going to be a pain in the butt. It's big enough where I can put the organizers on here, and I can have like big box over here and organizer over here. But what am I going to do when I have Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece, Magic, organizer? I'm be screwed. That's what's going to happen. Right now, just starting out though, perfect. And when I actually go to organize, a lot of this stuff, I'm going to move it probably down here. I'm going to have a bucket down here. My mailing stuff is going to go down here. And on my dresser right, excuse me. And on my dresser right here, the stuff that's already organized will be over here. So I'll be okay to start. But the bigger we get, the more volume we need to get out, the more volume is coming in, the more inventory we got to go through, and blah, 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 blah. We'll need more room. That's when that smaller table will come in handy. And there's a chance, I don't know yet because I don't really need it yet. Racks. If I can't get a rack that'll fit in my corner over here, and it's got to stick out, this table's not going to work. It's too big. That's when getting the small one to sit here for streams and mailing and stuff like that will be perfect. And then I would just need, this one is, of course, it's a foldable, just like the small one would be. And I would just have to store this one somewhere or just back here somewhere. And when I need it for organizing, we pick it up, set it out, reorganize. And I would probably, you guys would see it like this. So we ain't quite there yet. But I'm just, you know, we're spitballing. We're just talking all things TCG and talking all things biz and all that stuff. Because, you know, we got stuff. And then right here behind me, right hall, see where my binders are and stuff. That's going to be a rack. What I'm trying to figure out, and I know it's possible, I might just need to go, maybe I'll go to Home Depot tomorrow and see. I can't buy anything though, so rough month. But I'm going to put a rack right here, and it's going to be up kind of high. I don't want to block my flags. I'm not moving my flags. So that's going to be the difficult part. And I don't want to move my foot locker either. And I'm thinking about this. I wouldn't use that bottom run anyways. You know, that very bottom one on those racks. I wouldn't use that anyways. If I did, it'd be for storage of other stuff in my room, which is fine, but that's it. So I pull out the bottom rack. I put the metal pieces in there to keep the legs stable. And I just put it over my foot locker. I'll figure out what to do with my light. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. And then it'll just stack on top of it. And if I did that, then it doesn't matter what size I get. I can get one of those bigger ones, put it back here. Maybe the size of the bed, who knows? And then make it up to a 2 to 3, maybe a 4 top. And the very top would have all the, like, the pops, and so I'm planning on getting some more of those, and the tins, collector stuff, and sealed stuff can all go up there. And if I can get some of those plushies, like a Charizard and all those, I put those up there. Because I'm not going to reach up there for cards. Can you imagine me going and trying to get this box right here, trying to pull it down, it all comes down and just goes everywhere? I'd be so mad. How you doing, Nightmare? I'm kind of ready to open up another pack. Let's open another one. Now, this will be our second one. So in order for me to open up another one tonight, you can sub or pay the biddies. We got Lauren. 2 magic packs, huh? Oh, sure. I can see the back of the next one. It's a Pokemans, but if you want the Pokemans, gotta sub. If you don't want the Pokemans, it's okay. We'll do it next week. That's the thing. It is, you do not have to pay to be here. You don't have to. It's just if you want more stuff on Tcg Sundays, buy the pack. That's all it is. you don't want to buy the pack, I totally understand it, because as of right now, we're not doing the rip and chips. We're not doing that stuff. But we will be eventually. So it's all good. And treasure with an elf. Okay. We got Spiral Solitude. I might need to turn one of these lights off so we can get better lighting on these cards. Oh, that's dark. Prideful Feastfulling. Stratosaur. No idea. See, these cards feel better than these. These Spider-Man cards have like a... It feels like they have a film on them. I have to wipe them down or something. That's weird. Vile Bogart. These are all from the new set. Except not, you know, not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I had those growing up, so there might be some commander decks popping up once in a while from those, but we'll see. Great Forest Druid. Feed the Flames. Bone Club Berserker. Lias Alana Dignitary. Grave Shifter. Soulbright Seeker. Shine Striker. Oh, no way. That's a pull. Oh. This is actually worth money. I know because I used to have one of these before I got stolen. That's awesome. Overgrown Tomb. This will sell very fast. If you don't know what this is, these are awesome. So if you use a fetch land, right? And it says you can go get a swamp or a forest. You go get a swamp or a forest. Typically, most people are going to go get a basic land and be done with it. This thing is a swamp and a forest. So you can go get this, pay 2 life, play it, and it's ready to go. And if you don't want to pay the 2 life, it comes in tapped. Wait till next turn. It's freaking awesome. I had a bunch of these back in the day. Like, oh, I almost want to keep it for my deck. But I don't at the same time because I don't play that much anymore. And if you're wondering what my deck is for all you Magic people out there, I got a Year Dragon deck before it was popular. Now it's popular, so yeah. For our very shiny, very foily, very bright, nasty black card, Bogart Prankster. That's a nice looking foil though. And for our land, I love these lands. Full art plans. I love full arts. So I'm not gonna list these on stream. I did one of them for you guys. I might. That's not a might. I'm gonna look up this Overgrown Tomb, and if it is actually worth what I think it is, I'll show it. But I'm curious about this. Oh. I think this is that card from last night. I think my work on it. Oh no, it's my okay. It's my puppy dog. My puppy dog sold. This is my puppy dog. That sold. Mine was definitely near the bottom of the list, but I don't want to show names, so I'm not going to. Okay, I don't want anybody's business to get put out there. But just sitting here doing this, if any of you guys are buying from me, honestly, say something so I know. But 4 sales. Just sitting here, we gotten 2 more than what I had when I got home. That's insane. So if it's any of you guys that are watching, man, say something. That makes sense. I would have done the same thing. I don't know why. I have these Narset reversals, and somebody bought one of them. Buy all of them. Get the playset. That one I still don't understand. So we got Narset reversal. We got a land, a flip land. Those flip lands are kind of cool. And we got crinkle. I can't remember if I pulled Crinkle out or if I'm going to have to go searching for him. I'll find him. The thing about this is I've got a lot of my cards that are still in my binders. I haven't pulled them out. Don't be like me, pull them out. All right, Overgrown Tomb. I'm just curious. I'm honestly curious because this card has been reprinted so many times. Yep, cool. Yep. All right, where's my calculator? So if anybody is ever done this, you kind of know. If you haven't done this, let me show you something. TCG market price is at $8.98 for this particular card. So what you do is you take 8.98 minus 1.31. So it's minus the 1.31 because of the shipping. Now that is 7.67. We're going to be on the lowest listing for near mint. People are going to see our card come up first. What does that mean? That means you take 7.67, add 1.31, guess what you're going to get? 8.98. You're no longer paying for shipping. You're paying for the TCG market price. A little trick that I've been doing. I think some people that have been buying from me have done the math and they're seeing that themselves and they're like, oh, this is a good deal. Where some people probably looking at it like, oh, why is he selling it so low? Well, I'm not really selling it low because I'm only selling it under. I'm only selling it at that price because shipping. What does suck is, well, I guess it doesn't really suck. What's going to happen when I go to level 4 is I'm going to go back into my inventory, switch it all to rares, and just go in there and change the ones that are still in there, the rares and the mythics. And it kind of just is what it is. I gotta get the magic sleeve for the magic card. Voila. So I will worry about the rest of these off stream because you guys already seen me do one bunch. We don't need to do another bunch. I'm thinking sometimes maybe during the week when I'm too tired to actually game, we might do more of these where we just sit and just do business and just do business. Not really even talk about it, just do business, like load cards and organize and stuff like that. What I need to do for that is I need to get another camera that's posted over here somewhere and gets over here to here. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. If I can do it with my phone, I'm going to do it with my phone. I want to be researching ways to do it. That way I can have a camera here, a camera here, depending on the screen I'm on. It would be that way. That way you're not sitting here going, man, he's so far away. And then, of course, I'm probably going to have to use this. We might be okay with this. I would most likely grab what I need out of my drawer that's right here. That's right under here. If I don't need anything cool, then I'd probably should bring this way. Oh, I got an itch. Oh. Looks like my hair's laid down a little bit. Ooh, what's up? I hate this. I do actually want to open up another one, but we can't. Well, we can, but we're not going to. I do have, I think, 2 more Lorcana ones for the rest of the stream week. So tomorrow and Tuesday. So we have our Lorcana ones. And then after payday on Thursday, we're going to get something else. It might be Pokemons, it might be Lorcana, it might be an ETB of Magic. Who knows? That's the thing with this, guys. With me doing this, I rather open up Pokemon cards and stuff like that because everybody knows Pokemon. But if I can't get the set I want to get and not the big $250 box, because I'm going on TCG Player and I'm seeing those $250 boxes for $130. Let me think which one I'd rather buy. And even with some of the shipping prices these guys are causing you to people to buy from, it's ridiculous. But I rather deal with that than, yeah. We're gonna have to figure out what I want to do with this card. Because it's not quite to that 20. Well, I guess it is. It's a little more. It's $25, folks. The 25, it's kind of a no-brainer to do tracking. Stupid fees. If it wasn't for the fees, I'd be making quite a bit. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do tracking on this just for peace of mind. This one's lightly played, right? I don't think I put this one as near mint. Yeah, lightly played. Near mint is a whole nother game. I'm trying to think because tracking, because I put insurance on it too, because if it gets lost or something like that, then they pay me back. Which is nice, which reminds me, I'm going to get flashbanged here in a second. Where is it? There it is. So I can watch this package, the one that I already sent out one of them. I can watch it where it's going. I can see it real time. So this guy should be getting his package probably tomorrow. That's pretty cool. Maybe tomorrow or Tuesday he should have it. Sweet. I like that. And the thing is, this one is $25. I'll probably put tracking on it. If the total of it, like how much the product amount was under 20, because 20, then that's 25.31, which is TCG market price. And because of fees, I go down to that. Peace of mind over having to pay for it for somebody. Weigh your options a little bit on that one. I might ask somebody to, actually. This is a guy that has been doing this longer than me. Don't worry, I'm not putting names up. Just, he does numbers way better than I do. So I'm being honest on that one. But it's little sale, huge. He's been doing it a lot longer than me. He's teaching me quite a bit. So his, I can't decide. He says your call, but his is he's casual gaming. He's actually one of my best friends. He's the one that got me into doing this. But it is over $20, so I'm thinking. I think when I get these one card sales that are a good substantial amount, I might throw a little extra something in there. Like I got a cat, right? Treasure cat. Where is it? Where is it? Because you got a dog cat. Oh, it's an elf. I don't have a lot of my stuff because it's all at my buddy's. I might have some back there. Just so it's over a certain amount, you get a token. Throw it away if you want to, I don't care. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. This wouldn't even be a question. If this was like 2 or 3 cards that equaled out to this, it wouldn't even be a question. It would be yes. We're putting tracking. 1 card, lightly played. $20 is the limit of suggestion. $50 is the limit of TCGs making you do tracking. And this guy's probably going to get this card and go, this isn't lightly played, this is near mint. Well, I saw some scratches on it that I didn't like, so I'll put it as lightly played. Better safe than sorry. But for those of you that are wondering, what do I need to actually do this? Well, you need postage. You need envelopes. I do suggest getting the ones with the my bad. With the window. It looks more professional. You don't need the stamper. But if you want to get one, Vistaprint is the best place to do that. You're going to need labels. So if you don't do the stamper, you're going to want the labels for your return address. It looks better than handwriting everything out. Just print it out. You don't need to do this, the thank you for your order. I do it because I like to stand out. But you're going to need labels. Those ones are for the outside. What you can do as well, while you're packing, get these kind of labels. These are literally a penny a piece. Well, there's so many of them. There's a ton of them. These will work with your laser printer if you have a laser printer. If you don't worry about it because that's not what they're for. What they're for is when you fold up your little packing slip, you use this to tape down your cards inside of them so they don't move. Now, what am I packing these things in? How are they arriving and not getting damaged? Well, voila. Top loaders, team bags. So I will demonstrate real quick. You grab the card. You'll be using penny sleeves, not an actual card sleeve. Penny sleeves are also something you're going to want to have. This is kind of a need as well. These guys. Doesn't matter which ones you get, but you don't need expensive ones. So the card goes in there. It's all nice and sealed and nothing's going to happen to it, right? Wrong. There's this thing up here. It's called an opening. Your envelope gets wet because, you know, rain or snow or mud or whatever. So you put it in a team bag. Y'all seal that down like that. These are waterproof. So if your envelope gets wet on the way there, your card is protected. It can bounce around, it can move, it can get hit. Like I'm using this one too because it's cheap. It's not going to bend. I'm torturing this poor card right now. I'm bending the living crap out of it. Right? You just got this. You open it up, this thing's been through hell. It's been bent, it's been everything else. It's as straight as an arrow. No bends. Sold at near mint. It's arriving to you near mint. And then this, if they want to keep it, they can keep it. Throw one of their expensive cards in it, like what I did with these guys. We're good to go. This goes in the trash. And voila. That is literally all you actually have to have. Printer, paper, that stuff, that's it. And of course, inventory. You don't need all of that stuff. That's just because some of it's honestly for show. I'm not going to lie. One of these weeks, I'm going to be taking a lot of that off. But that's literally all you need. But if you want the stamper, it looks like this. Get it from Vistaprint. It's so much faster. You just stamp it down there, bam, and you're done. Just it. It's awesome. So clearly it. But I am planning on putting these up soon. These are not up on the store yet. If you know what these are, you understand why I haven't put them up yet. You also might be thinking I'm crazy because I haven't put them up yet. I'm not going to be selling these under market price. Now, if I did, it would be on the pro site, but I don't have a pro site yet. These will be the only two right now, maybe even those two expensive Pokemon cards I have. So maybe 4 of them. I'm going to be doing about 10 to 15% over market for these. And it's because they're popular. People like these. I get it. Angel of Thune is nasty. I've gone against it a few times. Elspeth is another one that's just... I haven't gone against an Elspeth. But this is the full art one. Nasty. Just nasty. So much nasty. Kind of like my face. Nasty. You see, I'm in like full relax mode tonight. I'm in an undershirt. Like, I don't even care tonight. Just fine. Eventually, I'm going to get my stuff the way that I want it eventually. But we got to start somewhere, right? We got to start somewhere. That's what we're doing. Music. So, I think for now, though, I think we're good. Showed you guys how to do things, pricing. I'll do a packing video, maybe like off stream or something, so I can go into a little bit more and I can prep it. On like live, it's kind of hard to prep it when you're live, because when they come in when you're live, you're like, well, how am I supposed to? It's different because I got to move things around and my cord's down here so my printer can print, because the Bluetooth went out on it. It's old, but it works, so I'm not going to buy a new one. It's got everything I need on it. There's no reason for me to spend money to get a new one. Now, if I start making enough off this business, I'll go get a really nice one. Probably. In a laptop. So I can do all that stuff over there when I'm organizing. I'm not sitting on a chair over there, come over here, then go back over. It is what it is. It's in my room now, because what I was doing before was kitchen to here, kitchen to here, kitchen to here. It was, and I say kitchen, but it's because the table is right next to the kitchen. I'm starting to wake up. I still have yet to eat. So, YouTubes, we're going to get on out of here. For only the YouTubers, Twitchers, stick around with me for a little while longer. I do want to order some food. Not going to be good, healthy food by any means. But I need something. I need something. Oh, also bubble mailers. Before I forget. I gotta put this. There's nothing fall over, please. Okay. Bubble mailers, for those of you that are watching for what I need. Just get these guys, little bitty guys. Just get little bitty guys. You don't need the big boys. They work just fine. I've only used one. I'm about to use another one. Peace of mind with a card like that. These 100% no matter what, because these are like $50 cards. So the $20 limit is a little weird. My buddy's limit is 25 and up. I'm thinking this thing is at 25. Then the fee takes like $3 out. And this is going to cost me another $6. So it is what it is. Oh yeah, I see it. I'm still making money on the damn card. I'm not going to do it under $20 though. So get you one of these because they fit perfectly inside. Of course, with the team bag. You know your customer's going to get it. It's bubble mailing. There's no bubbles in there. So it's nice and cushy and everything else like that. It's a security label that goes down. Again, thank you for order goes on there. I'm still trying to figure out a good way to send these without it looking like I just threw on a bunch of tape and be good. I'll get away. Otherwise, when I get my printer, it'll look nicer. I'll just have to slap on a label right there, and I'll put a thank you for your order thing right there, or a sticker or something. I think if I were to redo this, though, I would get black ones, not white ones. So you choose. You choose, of course. But the black ones, I think, would just pop more, and you can get, I can put like my logo on there, and it would pop more. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the next grouping, but I have a lot of bubble mailers, and I mean a ton of them. So we're going to be using those for quite a while. So yeah, tonight I'll load up the rest of these cards, and then tomorrow we open with Lorcana. So if you're over on YouTube, come over to the Twitch tomorrow. We're going to be opening up one pack of Lorcana, and then we will be playing Pokemon MMO. That's what we're on right now. We do need to finish the Guardian of Wilds demo. But I am having fun with Poke MMO, so that's what we're going to do tomorrow as well, and probably Tuesday. If I can, depending on what I got going on tomorrow, I don't actually know yet. I know I want to do some organizing back here. I got to move this table back when we're on break. I might try to stream early tomorrow. If I don't stream early, I might make a video on like how to pack as a beginner. That sounds like a good idea too. How to pack as a beginner on TCG. Because a lot of these guys, they use some pretty expensive stuff, and I'll be honest, you don't need it. You don't. If you want to down the road, go for it. Go get that expensive stuff. But top loaders are not that expensive, and you can get them at your LGS. You don't have to go on Amazon. And if I can remember on there, I'll have the Vistaprint tag. There we go. Website with top loaders and stuff like that. Inventory. I haven't had to source inventory yet. But start looking. I've been looking, trying to learn what I want to do. Looking around, what I'm seeing is Facebook Marketplace is going to probably be the place to do it. And go in with how you want to run your business. Like, what do you want? You're looking for bulk, you're looking for collections, or you're doing both. Because right now I don't really know, so I'm doing both. Being honest with you. And you got to know, like, am I paying full price? Am I going to pay everything they're asking? Can I make that money back? Am I paying 70% of what they're asking? Am I paying as if their bulk cards are a penny? Do that. Am I paying as if their bulk cards are 20 cents? Don't do that, because you're going to be labeling them at a floor price that's probably at 20 to 25 cents. You're not making anything. What am I paying for their rares? What am I paying for the mythics? What am I paying for their ultra rares? Their rare twos or whatever. Like, there's different rares out there. What am I paying for those? My floor, 70%. If it's a bunch of bulk, it's a penny. 1 penny per card. So if you're selling something to me for $10 and it's just bulk and it's 500 cards, not going to be $10. I'm not going to buy that for. And I know it, like, if they're not specifying that they have anything of worth in there and it's $10 for 500, that is a good deal. And even if you did buy 500 cards for $10, it probably wouldn't be that bad. But I would probably say $5. I don't know. That looks like bulk to me. I don't see anything worth anything. So it's going to be a penny a card. So about $5. And if they agree, awesome. If they don't, be like, well, I really wanted to get like $7 to $10, and go to that $7. Then you got 500 cards you can use, and maybe you'll get lucky and you get yourself a huge pull in there, and voila, you got a $50 to $100 card sitting in there, and you just made all your money back plus your next box. I haven't done that yet, but we're close. But on that note, YouTube, thank you for coming out. If you're watching this as a recording, I appreciate you. We're going to be doing this every Sunday. Just going to be sitting here talking, just being nerds on TCG. Again, if you're buying from me, make sure I know. That way I can throw a little something in for you. I'd love to do that for you guys. But on that note, YouTube, have a great night. Have a wonderful